Part 1. Beyond the horizon, Captain Rylan Voss adjusted his breath, his fingers dancing over the sleek console of the Ardent Dawn, his ship nestled within the expanse of Tarkesian space. The stars outside twinkled with deceitful serenity, masking the shadows lurking in the cosmic ballet. The mission was simple yet perilous. Transport the mysterious quantum artifact known as the Echo of Elysium from the research station at Lysandra to the core council on Vespera Prime. Rylan's crew was a tapestry of the galaxy's finest and peculiar. Beside him, Lyra Odon, the ship's engineer extraordinaire, hummed quietly, her fingers stained with the metallic hues of 1,000 repairs. Her sharp wit often mirrored her uncanny knack for coaxing machines back to life. Across from her sat Khazar, the enigmatic Tarkesian navigator, his pale, translucent skin shimmering under the dashboard's glow, his 4 eyes moving in unison as he charted their hyperspace course through the pulsating nebulae. "Are we ready, Khazar?" Rylan asked, his voice calm but edged with anticipation. Khazar's eyes flickered with a cerulean glow. "Coordinates set, Captain. We're passing the 7th constellation's cosmic divide in 3, 2. With a roar, the Ardent Dawn leapt forward, piercing the fabric of space, stars stretching into luminous threads around them. Rylan felt the familiar pull of space-time distorting, a sensation akin to standing between opposing tides. As they settled into the corridor of swirling hyperspace, Rylan's thoughts wandered to the Echo of Elysium, locked safely within the ship's containment vault. Rumors whispered that it held the power to rewrite quantum codes, to alter realities with a mere thought. The Council feared it, coveted it, and would wield it for peace, or so they claimed. But there were those who preferred chaos, and Rylan knew well the shadows that trailed them. As if on cue, the proximity alarms blared, yanking him back to the present. "Unscheduled emergence ahead," Khazar announced, his voice a rare note of urgency. Lyra scrambled to the sensor station. "It's not a natural anomaly. We're being intercepted." The ship jerked violently as an unseen force dragged them from hyperspace, ejecting them into normal space with a bone-jarring lurch. Before them hung a massive vessel, its silhouette a jagged blot against the starlit canvas. The Revenant, a pirate dreadnought infamous for decades of lawless plunder. "Pirates," Rylan hissed, eyes narrowing. Messages crackled through the comms, a guttural voice echoing across the bridge. "Captain Voss, surrender the Echo and perhaps we'll spare your crew." Rylan glanced at Lyra and Khazar, their expressions mirroring his resolve. They'd faced worse odds before, but this time, their adversary was one step ahead. Lyra's fingers flew over her console. Shields at maximum, weapons primed. "But against a dreadnought." "I know," Rylan interrupted. "Khazar, evasive maneuvers. Lyra, prepare for a counteroffensive." The Ardent Dawn veered sharply, weaving through space as laser fire erupted from the Revenant. Explosions rocked the ship, filling the air with acrid smoke and the scent of burning circuits. The bridge rattled with each impact. But Rylan's grip remained steadfast. "Diverting power to engines," Lyra called out, her voice strained but steady. They danced a deadly ballet, the Dawn a darting moth against the infernal beacon of the dreadnought. Yet as the seconds stretched into eternity, it became clear they couldn't hold the line. The Revenant's tractor beam lashed out with inescapable force, ensnaring them. Rylan's mind raced. Surrender was unthinkable. Yet escape seemed impossible, until inspiration struck. "Lyra, prepare the Echo of Elysium," he ordered, his words heavy with risk. "We're going to use it." Her eyes widened. "Captain, we don't fully understand its capabilities. If we don't, it won't matter." "It's our last card." With a nod, Lyra initiated the Echo's activation sequence. The containment vault's walls thrummed with a haunting hum, glowing with an ethereal light that seeped through the corridors. In that instant, The universe shifted. Reality blurred, the starlight twisting into kaleidoscopic patterns. Rylan felt himself untethered, as if drifting through a dreamscape where time unraveled and space folded in on itself. He sensed the echo reaching out, weaving a new tapestry from the threads of existence. And then, silence. The revenant was gone. The Ardent Dawn floated alone in the void, the stars once again calm and unperturbed. Lyra exhaled a breath she hadn't realized she was holding. "We're safe?" she asked, disbelief lacing her tone. "For now," Rylan replied, though his eyes were fixed on the Echo's containment vault, still aglow with its otherworldly luminescence. Khazar's forehead furrowed with concentration. "Captain, our coordinates have shifted. We're nowhere near our original course. We're in uncharted space." Rylan's gaze settled on the main viewer, where a colossal planet loomed, its surface a swirling storm of iridescent clouds. Unfamiliar constellations danced in the skies above it. "Set course for the planet," Rylan commanded. "We need answers, and it seems the Echo has given us a new path." As the ship adjusted its trajectory towards the alien world, Rylan couldn't shake the feeling that their journey had only just begun, and the Echo had far more to reveal than any of them could fathom. Part 2. The Dreaming Planet. The Ardent Dawn descended through the thick atmosphere of the mysterious planet, its hull vibrating softly as it sliced through layers of shimmering gas. Outside the viewport, the clouds swirled in hypnotic patterns, a symphony of colors that defied description. Rylan, along with Lyra and Khazar, watched in awe as their ship pierced the veil, revealing the landscape below. The surface was a tapestry of lush, verdant jungles interspersed with towering crystalline structures that glimmered like celestial spires. Rivers of liquid silver coursed between them, reflecting the sky's kaleidoscope in their mirrored depths. It was a world untouched by time, both alien and eerily serene. As the dawn touched down with a gentle thud, Rylan powered down the engines, his mind reeling from the unexpected voyage. The planet's secrets beckoned, a siren's call in the silence of the unknown. "We need to explore," Rylan decided, turning to his crew. "There might be resources here we can use, maybe even signs of life." Khazar nodded, his eyes glinting with curiosity. "This place is unlike any charted system in the databases. Its energy readings are anomalous, yet harmonious." Lyra secured her engineering toolkit. "I'll need to ensure the ship's systems are stable. But if this planet is as rich in resources as it looks, we might find something to help us understand the Echo." The airlock hissed open, and they descended onto the soil, soft and yielding beneath their boots. The air was thick, with the scent of blooming flora and the hum of unseen creatures. As they ventured into the jungle, the world seemed to pulse with life, the trees whispering secrets in a language older than stars. They followed a path through the underbrush, eventually emerging into a clearing dominated by one of the colossal crystal spires. It rose majestically into the sky, its surface carved with intricate designs that shimmered in the changing light. "These carvings," Lyra murmured, tracing a finger over the delicate etchings. "They're not natural. Someone, or something, built these." Khazar examined the ground, where the soil was disturbed in geometric patterns. "I've seen traces like these," he said, "in the ruins of ancient Tarkesian cities. This could be remnants of a civilization." The realization sent a thrill through Rylan. Was it possible the Echo had brought them here for a reason? Could this planet hold the key to understanding its power? Suddenly, the air vibrated with a low, resonant hum. The ground trembled, and wisps of light flickered around them, coalescing into figures, translucent and ethereal, yet unmistakably humanoid. Rylan held his breath as the apparitions approached, their forms shimmering with an iridescent glow. One stepped forward, its eyes meeting his with an intelligence that transcended language. "Travelers from the stars," the being spoke, its voice a melodic harmony. "You have awakened the Echo's legacy. We are the Luminara, the custodians of this world." Rylan exchanged a glance with his crew, uncertainty mingling with wonder. "The Echo brought us here," he said. "We seek to understand its purpose." The Luminara's leader nodded, gesturing towards the crystal spire. "The Echo is a fragment of our legacy, a bridge between realms. It chose you as its stewards to protect the balance." Lyra, always the skeptic, asked, "Balance? Between what?" "Between the known and the unseen," the Luminara replied. "Between chaos and harmony. The Echo is a keystone, and its activation has awakened forces that must remain in equilibrium." Rylan felt the weight of their words, the enormity of the task now before them. "We need your help," he said, "to understand how to control it, how to protect it." The Luminara gestured towards the jungle, the path now illuminated by the same ethereal glow. "Follow the light. It will guide you to the answers you seek." As they followed the path deeper into the heart of the planet, Rylan felt a sense of purpose settle within him. The journey was far from over, but the path was clearer, each step a dance with destiny, each decision a thread in the cosmic tapestry. They walked in silence, the jungle alive with the symphony of life. The Echo's resonance was ever present, a gentle whisper in the weave of reality. As they approached the edge of a vast canyon, its walls lined with the same luminous crystals, they paused. Across the chasm, a great temple loomed, its architecture both ancient and futuristic, shimmering with the colors of 1,000 dawns. "This is it," Rylan said, awe threading his voice, "the heart of the Echo's legacy." The path before them was fraught with uncertainty, but their purpose was clear. Together, they would unravel the secrets of the Echo, guided by the light of the Luminara and the strength of their bond. In the stillness that followed, the Echo thrummed with a promise, a new beginning on the horizon, a journey beyond the stars. Part 3. The Luminara's Gift. Beneath the towering temple, a bridge of light arched across the canyon, its surface a delicate lattice of shimmering energies. Rylan, Lyra, and Khazar stepped onto it cautiously, feeling the strange solidness beneath their boots, like walking on woven moonlight. The temple itself was a marvel of architecture, its spires spiraled upward, reflecting the ambient glow of the crystal-laden canyon. As they approached, the air around them vibrated with a melodic hum, harmonizing with the Echo's resonance, as if welcoming them into the heart of its secrets. The entrance opened into a vast chamber, its walls adorned with murals that told the tale of the Luminara. In the center, a pedestal stood, cradling a crystal orb that pulsed with the same ethereal light as the Echo aboard the Dawn. "Welcome, travelers." A voice resonated through the chamber, though its source was unseen. The Luminara appeared, their forms materializing from threads of light. "You stand at the threshold of knowledge and power." Rylan approached the pedestal, captivated by the orb's luminescent beauty. "What is this place?" he asked, awe overtaking his voice. "The Nexus," replied one of the Luminara, its shimmering form gliding closer. "It is here that the Echo's true potential can be unlocked, and where the balance can be maintained. This orb is the chorus, a conduit to the Echo's vast network, a tool to guide its energies." Khazar studied the murals, his eyes tracing the ancient symbols. "These images," he mused, "they tell a story beyond time. A warning, perhaps?" "It is the chronicle of our people," the Luminara explained, "of creation and destruction, and the perpetual cycle of renewal. The Echo is not just a keystone of power, but a guardian of equilibrium." Lyra, ever inquisitive, stepped forward. "And what role do we play in this? Why us?" "The Echo chooses," the Luminara answered, their tone as gentle as a breeze. Your path led you here, seeking answers where others would see only chaos. Your unity is your strength. The orb brightened, casting a web of light across the chamber, enveloping them in its luminescent embrace. Rylan felt a warmth spreading through him, a connection that transcended the physical realm, a shared consciousness with the Echo, the Nexus, and the Luminara themselves. Visions danced before his eyes, worlds interconnected, threads of life weaving through the cosmos, each pulse of the Echo resonating with the heartbeat of the universe. He saw the past, the present, and the myriad possibilities of what could be. As the vision faded, Rylan found himself once more in the Nexus, the light receding, leaving only the soft glow of the chorus. The chorus is your guide, the Luminara said. With it, you can navigate the Echo's energies and preserve the balance. But be cautious, for great power can lead to ruin if wielded unwisely. Rylan nodded, determination set in his eyes. We will guard it. We will learn from it. Lyra touched the orb gently, feeling its cool surface hum beneath her fingertips. And we'll make sure it's used wisely, for the good of all. Khazar, his gaze never leaving the Luminara, whispered, Thank you for your trust. We will honor it. The Luminara bowed, their forms beginning to dissolve into particles of light. We are always with you, as long as the stars shine. With their departure, silence fell over the Nexus, though the sense of connection lingered, a lingering warmth in the air. Rylan turned to his crew, his heart brimming with purpose. Let's head back to the dawn. We have a universe to explore, and a legacy to protect. As they retraced their steps across the bridge of light, the path seemed clearer than ever. Each step echoed with the promise of discovery, the weight of responsibility, balanced by the thrill of adventure. Reaching the Ardent Dawn, they prepared for departure. The Echo's soft glow, a constant presence in the containment vault. The ship rose from the planet's surface, soaring back into the starlit expanse. They watched as the world faded behind them, a beacon of light and life in the vast tapestry of the cosmos. The journey before them was infinite, each horizon a new beginning, each star a guidepost on their voyage. Together, they ventured into the unknown, united by purpose, bonded by experience, and driven by the whisper of the Echo, its promise of harmony, its call to protect the delicate threads that wove the universe's grand design. With a final look back, Rylan set the course for Vespera Prime, knowing their journey was both an ending and a beginning. The Echo's legacy, a gift and a duty intertwined. Part 4. Celestial Reverberations. The Ardent Dawn cruised through the void, its sleek form gliding effortlessly under Rylan's steady hand. The Echo of Elysium pulsed softly in its containment, a soothing presence that seemed to harmonize with the ship's hum. The recent encounter with the Luminara and the Nexus had imbued the crew with a sense of renewed purpose, each member silently contemplating the wonders they had witnessed. As they navigated through the swirling tapestry of stars, the vastness of space felt less daunting, its mysteries inviting rather than foreboding. The Echo had opened their eyes to the unseen networks that connected all things, a cosmic web of existence. Their course was set for Vespera Prime, but Rylan knew the journey was as important as the destination. He relished the stillness of space, broken only by Lyra's occasional murmur as she adjusted the ship's systems, and Khazar's rhythmic taps on his console. One evening, as the soft glow of distant nebulae filtered through the viewport, an unexpected blip appeared on Khazar's navigation screen. His eyes, always alert, narrowed in curiosity. "Captain, Khazar began, his voice calm yet tinged with intrigue. "There's an anomaly ahead, a gravitational disturbance not on any chart." Rylan leaned over the console, examining the data. The readings were strange, a fluctuating mass where none should exist. "What do you think it is?" he asked, addressing Lyra as she joined them. "It's not natural," Lyra replied, her fingers dancing over her tablet. "The pattern suggests something orchestrated, like a beacon." Deciding to investigate, Rylan adjusted their course, steering towards the anomaly. As they neared, the sensors picked up faint energy signatures, complex and layered like a symphony of lights. The dawn emerged into a region where space seemed to bend, the starlight dancing in rippling waves. There, floating amidst the distorted horizon, was a colossal structure, a ring-shaped construct of unknown origin, its surface interlaced with glowing runes. "By the stars," Lyra whispered, awestruck. "It's magnificent." Rylan's mind raced as he took in the sight. The structure resonated with the same frequency as the echo, a silent song that thrummed in his chest. Khazar, ever perceptive, pointed out, "It's ancient, older than any civilization we know." A doorway of light opened in the ring's center, an invitation they couldn't ignore. With cautious optimism, they guided the dawn through, their path lined with shimmering tendrils of energy. Inside, they were greeted by a vast chamber, the interior far larger than the exterior suggested. With walls aglow in cascading hues, in the center, a council of beings awaited, entities of pure energy, their forms constantly shifting like flames in a gentle wind. "We welcome you, voyagers of the Echo," the central figure intoned, its voice resonating in their minds. "We are the Celestials, guardians of the cosmic balance, the ones who set the Echo in motion." Rylan stood astounded, feeling the weight of history in their presence. "We didn't know such guardians existed," he admitted, respect coloring his tone. The Celestials glided closer, their light pulsing in harmonious waves. "Our kind transcends time and space. We reside in the echoes of the universe, ensuring the scales remain balanced." Lyra, ever curious, asked, "And what is our role in this?" "The echo is a fragment of our essence, entrusted to sentient hands to observe its effects on the cosmic dance," the Celestials explained. "You are its stewards, shaping its narrative with your actions." Khazar's eyes reflected the swirling colors, his voice solemn. "Why reveal yourselves to us now?" "Because you've proven worthy," the Celestials replied. "Your choices have shown understanding, and now the Echo's potential must be realized." As the Celestials spoke, the echo within the containment vault resonated, harmonizing with the chamber's core. Rylan sensed a deepening connection, a merging of purpose with the cosmic guardians. "Will you guide us?" he asked, his voice a blend of awe and humility. "We will illuminate the path," the Celestials promised, "but your choices will light the way." With newfound insight, the crew left the ring, their hearts filled with the Celestials' wisdom. As the dawn set course once more for Vespera Prime, Rylan knew their journey was intricately woven into the fabric of the universe itself. They sailed through the stars, united by their experiences, their mission clear: to nurture the Echo's legacy, protect the balance, and explore the boundless wonders that awaited beyond the horizon. The Celestials' presence lingered in their minds, a testament to the harmony that lay at the heart of the cosmos. Each star, each world, a note in the eternal symphony. Their role to ensure its melody continued to resonate through infinity. Part 5. Harmonies of the Abyss. As the Ardent Dawn traversed through the star-flecked abyss, the crew found themselves in a rare moment of quiet introspection. Their encounter with the Celestials had left them with a profound sense of purpose, their minds abuzz with the possibilities of what lay ahead. Khazar, perpetually navigating the stars, occasionally pointed out constellations, each tale woven into the fabric of his Tarkesian heritage. Lyra, meanwhile, had immersed herself in studying the data from the Nexus and Celestial Ring, her mind a web of hypotheses and conjecture. Rylan, at the helm, felt the echo's gentle hum as a constant backdrop, its resonance an unbroken thread connecting him to the cosmic mystery. The silence of the ship was not one of absence, but of presence, a reminder of their unity in the face of the unknown. Their course took them near an uncharted section of space, a region cloaked in nebulous veils of dark matter. It was here that a faint signal, barely discernible, began to reach them, its pattern reminiscent of a heart's steady pulse. Intrigued, Rylan adjusted their trajectory, drawing closer to the source. As the dawn approached, the signal resolved into a series of coordinates, leading them towards an unnamed planet, hidden within the nebula's swirling embrace. The world that unfolded before them was unlike any they had encountered. Its surface shimmered with crystalline seas, and its skies were alight with ribbons of auroras, casting vibrant reflections upon the mirrored waters. In the distance, a solitary tower rose, piercing the heavens with its elegance. With a sense of anticipatory wonder, they descended, landing near the tower's base. The air was rich with the scent of ozone and distant storm, a tangible charge that invigorated their senses. As they disembarked, the land beneath their boots felt alive, humming with a rhythm that matched the signal they had followed. The tower loomed above them, its structure alive with shifting patterns of light, like a beacon weaving stories from the fabric of the sky. Inside, they were greeted by a vast chamber, lined with intricate mosaics, each depicting a scene from the silent history of an unknown civilization. In the center stood an altar, upon which sat a device resembling the Echo. Though larger and more complex, its surface pulsating with a deep inner glow. Rylan approached it cautiously, a sense of recognition stirring within him. This was another fragment, a sister to the Echo they carried, its energy signature resonating with a familiar song. As they gathered around, a holographic figure materialized, its form composed of overlapping constellations, its voice an ethereal melody. "Welcome, seekers of harmony," it intoned, its presence both ancient and timeless. "We are the guardians of this realm," the figure continued, entrusted with the knowledge of the Echo's legacy. Surprised, Lyra asked, "Are you connected to the Celestials?" The figure nodded, its celestial form shimmering. "We are but another facet of the same consciousness, a reflection of the universe's desire for equilibrium." Khazar, his curiosity piqued, inquired, "And what is the significance of this place?" "This is the cradle of echoes," the figure explained, "where the universe's symphony resonates most profoundly. Here, the echo's potential can be fully realized, attuned to the cosmic weave." The chamber pulsed with light as it spoke, each flicker a beat in the cosmic rhythm. Rylan felt the truth in its words, the harmony that lay beneath the surface of all things. "You have shown wisdom and courage," the Guardian continued. "The Echo is not just a tool, but a teacher. It guides those who listen, shaping destiny with understanding." Lyra, ever the pragmatist, asked, "How do we ensure its power is used wisely?" "By becoming one with its song," the Guardian replied, "listening to the truths it whispers and aligning your actions with the universe's melody." The Guardian gestured towards the altar, and the device began to levitate, its light casting a warm glow across their faces. Rylan, feeling the weight of the moment, reached out, his fingers brushing against its surface. In that instant, a vision enveloped them, a vision of galaxies spinning in perfect harmony. Each star a note in the cosmic symphony, their own journey woven into its endless refrain. As the vision faded, the guardian spoke once more. "Guard the echoes well, travelers. Your choices will shape the very fabric of existence." With a final, harmonious note, the guardian dissolved into stardust, its light absorbed into the tower's walls. The chamber returned to its tranquil state, the silence charged with newfound understanding. Together, they returned to the dawn, their hearts aligned with the universe's song. As they lifted off, the cradle of echoes receded into the nebula, leaving them with a profound sense of unity and purpose. Guided by the echo's light, they resumed their journey, the path forward illuminated by the harmonies of the abyss. Their resolve was strong, their spirits buoyed by the knowledge that they were. Art 6. The Celestial Symphony. As the Ardent Dawn sailed deeper into the velvet expanse, the crew found themselves buoyed by an unspoken harmony, their spirits intertwined with the cosmic symphony that resonated within and beyond them. The echo's subtle hum had become a constant companion, a gentle reminder of their purpose and the promise of discovery. Days passed in a tranquil rhythm, each member of the crew absorbed in their own tasks. Lyra tinkered with the ship's systems, her hands deftly transforming raw material into innovative solutions, drawing inspiration from the Echo's mysterious designs. Khazar, with his Tarkesian grace, continued to chart their course through the unknown, his eyes constantly dancing across the celestial map like a painter capturing an ever-shifting masterpiece. Rylan often found himself at the viewport, watching the universe unfurl before him. Stars blinked in the distance, their light a silent witness to the passage of eons. He wondered how many other journeys were unfolding simultaneously across the cosmos, each a thread in the grand tapestry of existence. One evening, as they approached the outskirts of the Vespera system, an unexpected phenomenon caught their attention. A vast, luminescent aurora stretched across the void, a living canvas of swirling colors and patterns that defied explanation. "It's magnificent," Lyra breathed. Joining Rylan at the viewport, "I've never seen anything like it." Khazar, his eyes reflecting the aurora's brilliance, nodded in agreement. "Space phenomena of this nature are rare. It's as if the universe itself is celebrating." Drawn by an irresistible pull, they altered their course, steering the dawn towards the spectacle. As they entered the aurora, the ship was suffused with vibrant light, its hues dancing along the walls, like echoes of an ancient dance. Amidst the swirling colors, they discovered a cluster of ships, hovering in formation. Each vessel was unique, its design reflecting the culture of its origin, yet all shared a common symbol, a radiant spiral, reminiscent of the Echo itself. Rylan hailed them, his voice echoing through the comms. "This is Captain Rylan Voss of the Ardent Dawn. We are travelers seeking knowledge and unity." A response came quickly, the voice warm and resonant. "Welcome, Ardent Dawn. We are the Convergence, gathered here to celebrate the symphony, a meeting of those who seek to understand the Echo's legacy." Intrigued, Rylan accepted the invitation to join the gathering. As the dawn maneuvered into the formation, the aurora seemed to embrace them, its light weaving through the ships like threads of a cosmic loom. The convergence brought together beings from across the galaxy, each drawn to the Echo's call. There were Tarkesians alongside Khazar, their translucent forms shimmering in the auroral glow. Luminaras, like those they had met before, mingled with other sentient races, all united by a shared purpose. In the center of this assembly floated an enormous spherical structure, its surface alive with shifting patterns that mirrored the aurora. It was the heart of the symphony, a nexus where the echo's power was amplified and focused. As Rylan and his crew joined the convergence, the heart began to pulse with a gentle rhythm, its frequency resonating with the echo they carried. The combined energies of the gathered ships harmonized, creating a melody that transcended words, a symphony of light and sound that filled the void with its beauty. "This is the echo's true potential," a voice explained, belonging to an elder of the convergence, a force for unity and understanding, a bridge between worlds. Lyra, her eyes wide with wonder, asked, "And what do we do with this knowledge?" The elder smiled, their form luminous in the auroral light. "You share it. You let it guide your actions, uniting disparate threads into a harmonious whole." The echo teaches us that strength lies in diversity and peace in understanding. The convergence was not an end, but a beginning, a promise that the journey would continue, guided by the echo's light and the symphony of the stars. With renewed vigor, the Ardent Dawn set its course for Vespera Prime, the colors of the aurora fading behind them but lingering in their hearts. The echo's promise echoed in their minds, a constant refrain in their voyage through the cosmos, a journey of unity, understanding, and the eternal dance of the celestial symphony. Part 7. The Echo's Whisper. As the Ardent Dawn continued its voyage towards Vespera Prime, the ship seemed to glide through the cosmos with a newfound grace. The vibrant colors of the auroral symphony still lingered in their minds, a vivid memory that resonated with the echo's gentle hum. Their path took them through a dense star cluster, a dazzling array of celestial bodies, each casting its own unique glow. The stars here were young, their light fierce and full of life, painting the void with swirls of luminous energy. One day, as they navigated through this stellar nursery, Khazar noticed an unusual signature on the sensors, a subtle vibration that seemed to harmonize with the echo's resonance. "Captain, there's something here," Khazar reported, his voice tinged with curiosity. A presence, almost like a whisper in the dark. Rylan, intrigued by this new enigma, altered course to investigate. The dawn glided effortlessly through the cluster, guided by the subtle call. As they drew closer, the source of the signature became clear. A small, unassuming planetoid nestled among the stars. Its surface was cloaked in a shimmering mist, a veil that shifted and danced as they approached. The ship descended slowly, cutting through the mist like a knife through silk. The atmosphere was rich with the scent of minerals and the faint tang of electricity, a world alive with potential. Upon landing, the crew disembarked, their boots sinking slightly into the soft, iridescent ground. The air was thick with possibility, each breath filled with the promise of discovery. Exploring the planetoid, they soon came upon a grove of crystalline formations, each towering above them like a natural cathedral of light. These structures hummed softly, their tones weaving a melody that resonated with the echo. In the heart of the grove stood a solitary figure, a woman cloaked in flowing robes of starlight. Her presence, both commanding and serene. Her eyes, deep and knowing, met Rylan's as he approached. "Welcome, stewards of the echo," she said, her voice a soothing cadence. "I am Illyria, keeper of this world." Rylan, sensing the depth of her connection to the echo, nodded in respect. "We felt your call, Illyria. What is this place?" It's in Echo's cradle, Illyria explained, gesturing to the crystalline grove. A place where the universe's song is nurtured and woven into the fabric of time. Each grove like this amplifies the echo's purpose. Lyra, her curiosity piqued, asked, "How can we help?" Illyria smiled, a gentle warmth in her expression. By listening, the echo speaks to those who are open to its frequency, revealing truths and guiding actions. It is a beacon for those who seek harmony. The grove's melody grew in intensity, enveloping them in its embrace. Each note seemed to unlock a fragment of understanding, a whisper of the universe's grand design. Khazar, ever perceptive, inquired, "What wisdom does the echo share with you?" "That balance is the foundation of all things," Illyria replied. "The echo guides us to maintain this balance, ensuring the cosmic dance continues without disruption." As they conversed, the crystalline formations began to glow brighter, their light reflecting the myriad hues of the universe. Rylan felt a profound connection to this place, to Illyria, and to the echo itself, a thread woven through time, binding them to the greater whole. "You carry the echo within you," Illyria noted, her gaze resting on Rylan. "In your journey, remember that its song is a guide, an eternal whisper in the symphony of life." With those words, the echo within the dawn vibrated gently, its resonance a promise renewed. The crew stood in silence, each member absorbing the wisdom imparted, their hearts aligned with the cosmic melody. As they prepared to depart, Illyria bade them farewell with a gesture that felt as timeless as the stars themselves. "May your path be guided by light and your actions harmonized with truth." Returning to the Ardent Dawn, they set their course once more for Vespera Prime, the echo's whisper, a constant companion in their journey. The planetoid's misty veil receded behind them, but its melody lingered in their minds, a reminder that they were